Special thanks to our good friends Micah and Terry Ott at the Ott Custom Cue Shop in the great state of Oklahoma for making us this beautiful custom cue. My only complaint with the gentleman at the Ott shop is that we cannot ever seem to get enough of their beautiful cues in our hands. Let's enjoy this one together. The wood itself clearly does all of the talking. The reason I say that we wish we can get more of their cues, these guys do extremely good work. I could sit here and brag for an hour about how clean, how crisp, and how tight every facet of their cue making work really is. And I believe that if you look at the reviews on an Ott custom cue, or just ask anybody that has had the pleasure of owning one, owns one, or someone that plays with one, they're going to tell you right away that these guys do some super good work. The wood that's in this cue right here, let me give you a little bit of a close-up on it. There you go. There's also some high-quality pictures that will be on our website, crossroadcues.com. This is Stabilized Buckeye Burl, one of my all-time favorite burl woods. I know my buddy, Mr. Sean Hardin over there in Arkansas, Mr. Spanky himself, this is one of his all-time favorite woods also. You never get sick of looking at it. This thing needs to go to somebody in Ohio, those Buckeye fans, no pun intended, because of the Buckeye Burl. Actually, the last Ott custom cue that we had in stock did actually sell to somebody in Ohio, and I have not spoke to him, but I know that he's got to be loving every minute of playing with it. Besides the beautiful appearance, the high quality craftsmanship, and the premium woods that these guys are using, I will tell you firsthand, as somebody that likes to hit pool balls as much as I get a chance, that the playability is definitely on point, okay? And that's the whole point of a custom cue. It's nice to look at them. It's great when you get one that's got some cool colors and some cool woods, but let's face it, who wants something that doesn't play good? So this particular cue right here has a 15.4 ounce butt. What I like, one of my favorite attributes to their cues, you get a nice full-size handle. It's not a slim, thin handle. It's not a big, fat baseball bat, but just a nice, full-size handle, okay? This one is clearly forward balanced. I'm going to go right here. So there's your wrap, okay, to give you a perspective. There's the middle of the wrap. I'm going to go right there. So a little bit closer to the front of the wrap. There's where it begins to tip forward. What's nice is it feels really full in your hand. You would think you're holding something that's maybe a 15.7 or a 15.8 or a 16 ounce because of that forward balance. There it is right there. You see how my hand is tipping forward? So if you were shooting a shot from the side of the table, that cue is going to tend to stay down more. Or if you're shooting a ball and you're into your shot on the table, it's going to stay forward. It's forward balanced, okay? But in any event, the butt, again, is only 15.4 ounces. That's really good craftsmanship. It feels like it's heavier than what it really is. Perfectly straight cue. I'll tell you something. Besides the Stabilized Buckeye Burl with all that figure in it, look at those eyes. What you have in the forearm of the cue is truly special. Okay, now I would not have known what this is until I spoke with Terry about it. This is actually an Indian ebony. Now, the difference between Indian ebony and Gaboon ebony is not just the colors, it's the density, okay? So Gaboon is going to be a blacker ebony, although some of the Gaboon ebony is going to have a little bit of brown. This has more streaks in it, and it hits nice and solid and firm, but just not quite as hard as the Gaboon, okay? So great looking Indian ebony. And I'll tell you, that Indian ebony with that Buckeye Burl is a perfect marriage. I've not seen the likes of this combination before, but doesn't it go together great? Look at that. Okay, so the 4 points have veneers that are each separated by black paper. You've got reddish brown, you've got green, and you've got natural. Look at all of the extra work that they put in So you can see how each of them is separated by the black paper. It just gives it that nice finishing touch. You've got stitch rings at all positions that are made out of wood and phenolic that are matching. Look at that right there. So of course, starting at the joint, the shaft connection, and so on and so forth. This one has the texturized leather wrap. This could be considered to be like a embossed baby gator or baby croc. It's not real croc or gator, but I believe that's what that texture is. It's embossed, so it's just the print of that. But it is also like a cognac type color, and I think that really goes well with the wood. Notice how the cognac brings out the color in the middle veneer right there. So it's all done by design. You've got two 4-ounce maple shafts with the 13 millimeter tips. So 13 millimeter 4-ounce shafts, both unchalked, both unplayed. Terry and Micah Ott, again from Oklahoma, have been making some big waves in the custom cue arena. Their stuff just stays sold out. I tell you, we would sell as many of these as we can get our hands on. This is an excellent deal with everything considered in that premium wood. One of the best deals, if not the best, that you're going to find for well under $3,000. Most of their cues normally sell higher depending if they've got inlays or they don't have inlays, and so on and so forth. Micah, notably, besides being a cue maker and a very educated young man following suit with his father, Micah was a multiple-time juniors champion in 9-ball over there in Oklahoma. So it's always great when you get guys that are intelligent, that know how to make a cue, but also, most importantly, that know how to make one that's going to play. It's available right now. First come, first serve. Ott Custom Cue with some excellent wood available at crossroadcues.com. If you're interested in doing some financing, we have multiple financing options. Check out the website. We can ship this beautiful cue anywhere in the world. So if you're interested, reach out, but reach out quick. We will mark it sold as soon as it sells. There's a contact form on the website, or you can call or text the number that is on all of our advertisements. Thank you again to the Ott family for making these great quality cues that play extremely good. Really nice, solid hit. So if I had to describe how the hit is, of course you know that Ebony is going to hit really good up front, okay? And again, this is a little bit different than the Gaboon. You've got the streaks going through it, but forward balanced, solid and commanding hit. Nice full-size handle, and the finish, which is the last part that I will key in on. Their finish, it's hard to pick up on camera. You've heard me use the terminology, it looks like glass, right? That's the best way to describe it. It has a nice shine to it. It's very, very well applied. That finish work speaks volume of how much tender love and care that they put into the whole entire process. So thank you again to the Ott family. This one's going to be on the website, crossroadcues.com.